Angels Light Tarot. Thank you for stopping by for your weekly general message for October 25th through October 31st. And without further ado, we're getting right into your Lovebird bonus for those of you who are in a beautiful, beautiful romantic bond. What are the messages for the lovebirds? We have compatibility and practice. Yes, the two of you are working on getting along differently, but better, if that makes sense. Maybe what they want and what you want, maybe what you like and what they like are two different things, but you're working on, they seem to like this. Let me see if I can learn a little bit about that. Or they seem to like that. Maybe, yeah, you kind of get the gist. And if it is not you learning the things that they like, it's them taking a peek into what you're up to. All right, now, because not that they're nosy, they just want to have more of a reason to have more conversations with you. All right, isn't that wonderful? Now, let's move on to singles. Yes, yes, yes. Positive energy for singles. Taurus, what is going on? We have sexual freedom and creative. Life is a canvas for you to choose. Paint all the colors of a happy mood. When it comes to your physical relations this week, it feels like, I just have to say, it feels a little bit different. So if you have not, if it's been a dry spell, it feels like there's something steamy going on this week. All right, now let's move on to Taurus. Let's move on to your weekly message. Angels, thank you, thank you, thank you. High vibrations, looking for some positive energy for lovely, lovely Taurus. Thank you. Moving on to, yes, my mama's deck as usual. Oh my gosh, I know you guys are thinking, Dora is always dropping those cards. All right, moving on to the Dragon's deck. And of course, the Dragon's deck is always right side up to get out all the positive energy that we can. Topping it off with the Hummingbird deck. Angels, what are the messages for lovely Taurus for the last week of October? Thank you and thank you. And we're going to add one from the Buddha deck for your spiritual message for the week, and that is emptiness. Emptiness. There's something you are either completing or letting go of this week, or at least feeling it's probably a good thing to do. Now, it could be completing a job. It could be completing an assignment. Maybe you're downsizing and you want to get that done. Or maybe you just want to clean out the closets. Okay, all right, now moving on, because sometimes your space, if there's clutter in your space, you kind of feel a little bit low energy. But if you get rid of the clutter, yeah, you kind of feel lighter. All right, now major theme for the week is the Devil card reversed, yes, with the Joker, the Fun card, the Eight of Spades, and the Queen of Clubs. So the Devil card reversed, you are letting go of any toxic energy that you have been holding on to. And surprise, surprise, with the Joker, that toxic energy that you're letting go of this week, it's bringing in a lot of fun. It's bringing in a lot of power. And with the Queen of Clubs, I feel like you're like, now I have other things to do. Now that you're done with that, you put that aside, whether it was a relationship, whether it was a job that was not healthy for you, whether that was maybe you had a bad habit that you had to kick, like maybe alcohol, maybe cigarettes, or whatever it is, gambling, things of that nature. Now you have so much time to do other things. And it doesn't have to be any of those things that I just mentioned, but whatever it is that was toxic for you. Could have been a relationship. Now you have time to focus on, I don't know, that garden. Okay. All right. Now let's take a peek at the recent past. You had the Eight of Wands reversed with the Eight of Clubs, the Stealth card, the Joker, and the Jack of Diamonds. So I feel like in the recent past, there was a bit of communication that kind of went awry. It kind of disappeared, if you will. And it seemed with the Eight of Clubs, pretty like it was staying that way. With the Stealth card and the Joker, it did pick up, but you weren't so sure with the Jack of Diamonds if it was even worth it. Almost like someone may have ghosted someone and then they came back around. Maybe it was you, maybe it was someone else, but whatever it was, whomever it was, you weren't so certain. Was it even, should I have even picked up that phone? Okay. All right. Now, when we look in the middle of the week, we have the 10 of Wands, the King of Spades, the Health card, the Joker, and the Queen of Diamonds. So in the middle of the week, things seem a bit daunting. There's a lot to do. Oh, a ton of work that needs to take care of. It looks like it has something to do with health. Maybe some of you are going to the gym, working out, working with a trainer, or maybe you have some visits to the doctors or things of that nature. But I definitely feel like it feels like, there's so much to do. With the Joker and the Queen of Diamonds, yes, you may be spending a little bit more than you had imagined on whatever this is dealing with health. Now, it doesn't mean that you're going to get sick or you're spending money on that. Maybe you're changing the way you eat. Maybe you're deciding to be a vegan and you need to change everything that's in your refrigerator. Or maybe you're deciding that you want to start working out with, I don't know, weights at home and you have to go buy some. Or maybe you're deciding you want to start taking vitamins and that, you get my gist, okay? But be mindful of not to spend too much. Yes, you have the resources to do so, but you don't want to deplete your bank account. Okay. All right. Now let's move to the end of the week. We have the Hangman reverse, the Four of Clubs, the Strength card, the Three of Hearts, and the King of Clubs. So I feel like by the end of the week, the Hangman reverse, you're feeling a bit impatient. Yes. And like you're done waiting with the Four of Clubs, and you feel like your strength, whatever you've been waiting for, you're not by the end of the week. With the Three of Hearts, I feel like there's other people out there, other energies out there with the King of Clubs that you need to kind of spread yourself out. Whoever this was, whoever this is that you're waiting for, I feel like it's not necessary. I'm picking up it's not necessary. I feel like there's other, like maybe you're looking for a second opinion. That's better, because I feel like you're waiting and waiting and waiting. Go get a second opinion. Maybe you're waiting for a person to come come back into your world, and you're deciding, I'm not waiting anymore. I'm just going to go out and see what other fish are in the sea. So it's kind of like that. All right. Now, when we look at your bonus, you have the Temperance card reversed, with the Queen of Wands, the Jack of Spades, Diversify, Seven of Hearts, and the King of Diamonds. So what I'm picking up here, the Temperance card. I feel like with the Temperance card reversed, once again, you are a bit impatient. With the Queen of Wands, it's time for you to, it's almost like, don't wait for someone else to do something that you need to do yourself. With the Jack of Spades, I feel like this is something that maybe you haven't been doing in quite some time. You haven't been holding your power. Maybe you've been allowing someone else to direct you, give you advice, things of that nature. It is time now for you to give your own self advice. With the Diversify, yes, you don't have to necessarily lean all on your own decision. You can get I feel like you can get advice from other people, but with the Seven of Hearts, it's telling me maybe their advice isn't the greatest. Stand in your own power with the King of Diamonds. Yes, I feel like you're waiting for someone to help you with something, and then you decide, no, I'm gonna do this myself. And then you go back again, and then you're like, well, maybe I could get someone's advice, and it doesn't necessarily work out. Lean on your own understanding this week, because I feel like getting someone else's opinion, it's just not going to, you know you. Let's put it that way. You know you. You know what you can do. You know what you're capable of. And it's not always necessarily about money. It's sometimes about your emotional state. How far can you push your emotions and things of that nature? So, yes, take your own advice this week. And I feel like by the end of the week, I feel impatience. I feel like this week you're waiting and waiting for someone to come in. It's almost like you're waiting for someone to come in to save you. Like you're looking for Superman or Superwoman or Supergirl. But it's not about that. It's about you. You're not going to wait. You're done waiting. It's time for you to put your crown on and do what you need to do. There's going to be moments this week where you try to take someone else's advice, or you try to take someone else's help, things of that nature. But it all seems to land at your feet. Like, no, this is something that you need to do. You need to make the final decision. Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave that there. I send you joy. Namaste. And much, much love sent your way.